morning, Boston, Massachusetts. My name is Jeff McGowan. I'm your host.
And this is Paul Luchowski.
And this is WBZE.
Today we're going to do a new segment called Question of the Day, where any viewer can come in and ask a question, and we'll answer it.
Let's look at one now from Lee McLaughlin and Lexie Matolo from North Andover, Massachusetts.
Hi, Boston. I'm Lee.
And I'm Lexie.
And we're doing a math project. And we don't know anything about geometry, and the whole project's on geometry.
So could you help us?
Please. Thank you. Bye.
Well, Lexie and Lee, that's a very good question. I remember when me and Jeff were in 7th grade, Mrs. Hendricks.
She taught us all about geometry. It was great.
Everything we needed to know.
So for today's show, we're going to do an extra spin on the daily weather report.
Let's go to Linda and Gina with the full geometry report.
Linda and Gina, take it away.
Hi, this is Linda.
And this is Gina
And we're live from the outdoors.
in North Andover, Massachusetts.
We're here to tell you that you can find geometry in somewhere besides your textbook.
It's almost like
It's raining geometry! Today it's cloudy with the chance of parallel lines.
Gina, what's a parallel line?
Parallel lines are two lines that remain the same distance apart from each other forever and ever, and they never touch or intersect because they are always parallel to each other, and they will never, ever meet.
Oh, I get it.
If you want to see a parallel line, you can look right behind you.
Really?
Yeah!
Here they are. They will never intersect with each other. It's a fence. And right here is a perpendicular line. Perpendicular lines are two lines that intersect and make a right angle.
This is an isosceles triangle. An isosceles triangle is when two sides of the triangle are the same length and one is a different length. These are the two sides that are the same length, and this is the one side that is a different length.
This right here is a square. A square is a four-sided polygon that has all equal sides. All these sides are equal, and it is four-sided.
This shape and this shape are both congruent to each other. This is because both shapes are 8 inches on all sides. They're all the same length. They don't have to be a square, but both of them are squares, and they all are proportioned to the same lengths.
This trampoline is symmetrical.
What is symmetry anyways?
Symmetry is when you are able to split a figure or an object in half, and both sides will be exactly the same. This is symmetrical because if you look at the trampoline, both sides are exactly the same length and shape.
This right here is a quadrilateral. A quadrilateral is a four-sided polygon that is not irregular, which means it doesn't have any openings or rounded sides. Hello, Boston. This is day 2 of the Geometry Weather Report.
It's a real storm out here. It is literally pouring geometry.
Hello there. We're experiencing scattering shadows of transversal lines. What are transversal lines? Well, transversal lines is when one line cuts across two or more parallel lines. Right here is a shovel, and it is cutting across two parallel lines, which are the two sides of the fence. So this is an example of a transversal line.
Tuesday is looking sunny with a sprinkle of adjacent angles. Two angles are adjacent if they have a common vertex and side. This is the common side right here, and this is the common vertex. These are the two angles. Wednesday's forecast is partly cloudy with a chance of vertical angles.
These right here are vertical angles. A vertical angle is when two straight lines intersect and have 4 angles. The two opposing angles are congruent or equal. These right here are the intersecting lines. This angle and this angle will always be equal. This angle and this angle will always be equal or congruent.
Thursday's forecast is a light dusting of right triangles. So what's a right triangle? A right triangle is a three-sided figure with one right angle. A right angle is an angle that is 90 degrees. The first side is right here. The second side is at the bottom, completing the 90-degree angle. And the last side is coming down here. That is a right triangle outdoors.
Friday's forecast is a cool breeze of trapezoid. A trapezoid is a quadrilateral that has 4 sides and has a pair of parallel lines. The 2 parallel lines are on opposite sides. On the top, which is right here, and the bottom, which is right here.
Saturday's forecast is sunny with lots of parallelogram rays. A parallelogram is a 4-sided figure. 1, 2, 3, 4. That has 2 sides that are parallel to each other and are the same size. This parallelogram can turn into a rhombus if all the sides are exactly the same length. The parallelogram and rhombus are both a quadrilateral.
Sunday's forecast is partly cloudy with rectangles. A rectangle is a quadrilateral, which means it has 4 sides. The 2 opposite sides are parallel to each other and both equal the same length. So this side and that side are both parallel to each other and are the same length. This side and this side are both parallel to each other and are the same length. A rectangle also has 4 interior angles that are 90 degrees. Today's forecast is a light sprinkling of circles. Circle is a line forming a closed loop. Every point on the circle is fixed to the center. Wednesday's forecast is a drizzle of sphere. A sphere is a 3-dimensional surface where all the points are fixed at a certain point.
Hello, Boston. We are back, live from the outdoors.
This is day 3 of the Geometry Weather Report.
They will be experiencing 50% humidity with octagon. An octagon is an 8-sided polygon with 8 sides that are all equal. This is an octagon. These are the 8 sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. These sides are all equal. This is an octagon.
Today's forecast is a light shattering breeze of cylinders. A cylinder is a 3-dimensional figure that has 2 bases that are both circles. All of its sides are curved and it has no vertices.
All right. Tomorrow's weather is a storm of pentagons.
A pentagon is a 5-sided polygon with 5 interior angles.
Wednesday's forecast is going to be a pouring storm of hexagons.
A hexagon is a 6-sided figure that is a polygon. It has 6 vertices and 6 interior angles.
Lexie and Lee, I hope this little report helps you see all the geometry precipitation around you.
And remember, geometry is all around you. You just have to look.
Thank you, Linda and Gina, for that excellent report. I hope that helped out Lexie and Lee from North Andover, Massachusetts.
Tune in at 12 to go to see our afternoon program.
Bye.
See you next time.
We'll see ya. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.